Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. With the second-round pick in the April draft. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about sucking.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Nix from the gun on third down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Conklin goes in motion. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down. On play action, it's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Nix now on first and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix on the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Motion man is Johnston. On first down, Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll swing this out to Harris. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
McConkey in motion. Now Herbert again. Flushed to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Herbert to the air again. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Motion man is Johnston. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Throwing right, that's Johnston. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the Chargers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. middle to Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense.
And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That is left side and caught by Evans. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Loose inside the 30. And he will score. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. On now, Cade York for the point after. His kick is good. Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. He'll stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
Run!
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right. Cap. 5-9.
Another run here with Harris. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's the safety, Noah Hufanga on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
Complete to number 15.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
On the give, it's Harris. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 41, here's second and 2.
Set. Black 80. 21. What is it?
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
No play fake. Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
14 on the pickup, and the Chargers have the first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
380.
McConkey in motion.
Go.
There's a give left side to Harris. Whoa! Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Forced out wide. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. This is caught at 2. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Tight end motioning left. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Austin brought in motion. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
On 19-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end, Evans. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Denver Broncos.
Throwing is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Rolling right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Khalil Mack. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, to the goal line and in. R.J. Harvey, touchdown Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Kappa. 59.
Now it's Herbert. Going up top. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Austin brought in motion.
Go.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say he gained about 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now, Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
tackled back
We
at
call
the
them
26-yard
safeties
line.
because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
That's the rookie from Texas, John A. Barron. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
They run it over center with Harris. And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. We'll get this into the hands of Austin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Motion man is Johnston. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, LA.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Ready? Run! Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 8 yards to go.
380.
Austin brought in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers.
A 43-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the lead down to 4.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A run with Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Big snap on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. That's swung out to Harvey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
And it'll be brought down at the, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards?
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Again, it's Harvey. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harvey.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. York. Good on the extra point. Broncos are going to open up the lead to 8.
Chargers 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield, but this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
Herbert to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he will score again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. York, good on the extra point. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's first down.
Go.
Throwing, Herbert. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the